All right. Time to turn this shit up. All right. Oh, you know what? I didn't have yesterday, and I just thought about it. I didn't have freaking music. That's something I should remedy. We'll do that. Give it a few moments. Sweet. Yeah, it was weird yesterday. Well, I only spent 30 minutes or so on some stuff. Let me turn up the mic. Yeah, so I came up with something as far as like changing the colors of what things do. And I don't think necessarily it'll make it easier for anybody else except for me. But not on on the design side, it's going to add a lot. I don't know if it's going to add a lot playing wise. We'll find out. Let's see, that's way too loud. Let's see if I can lower the volume. That's a little bit better. Sweet. All right. Let's see. Let's open this sucker up. I think it's here. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so the idea was to do this spectrum again, which would have been a white one, a yellow one, an orange one, and a red one. And these basically are segments of time. The importance of it on the design side, so it becomes a little bit easier to designate what things should cost. So, like, all of these would cost a red. Let me copy it. A red, and let's say for a red one, it would cost another red. So let's say for a red one, it would cost a red and a red. For a yellow, it would cost a red and a yellow, or red and an orange, or whatever. I think, though, that it doesn't help. Wait a second. It doesn't help the design to do that unless I have a. What I wanted to do this for is to make a design path that you could use strategy for. Because right now it's pretty tactical. As far as, like, not the bonuses, but the actual cubes themselves, getting them and using them, I don't feel the tactical part. And maybe it doesn't exist in the first 2 rounds. So let's maybe think about it. Just me talking out loud about how to improve that. One is by being able to see the cost clearly. And 2 is to be able to shape the direction of your game. But then I guess another way would be to limit what you have or have access to and actually make you develop those things. So you actually develop them in a path. And what I mean by path, I mean like, you would need to get your yellow cubes or get your white cubes, or you actually have to try to get those things. One of the problems might be that the way you advance the cubes is not fast enough. Maybe I haven't made it clear enough how the game should be played. Maybe I have. I don't know. I haven't really played the game enough times. In this iteration, I haven't played it at all, I guess. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I have. I think I changed the cost of some things. Let's see. Those are dollars. Those are those. Over here, 2 to 1 are what these things trade at. These things trade at 4 to 1. These cost 1. These cost 2. Maybe I should try. I'm going to play it and then think about it from there and think about how I can improve it strategically. Okay. So let's go ahead and play it. We're going to say the blue players first. Yeah, these are all set up. One of the ideas that I have also is to make this gray one not appear on this bottom row, make it appear on the top row, but I'll explain that later. I have an idea for this, which I should probably do, and that'll make sense later, but we'll see. Okay, so one of the first things we're going to do is get our 1 card. We're starting in the first round. We'll get 1 card and 1 day off. There's our day off. There's our cards. We'll look at these cards and see what we want. The only one that has a coin is this one, and it's very hard to get. Of these things, the second one that's easy to get is this one. I might be able to get these 2. Okay, so let's say these harder ones give victory points. So here, here and here, we're going to say 1 victory point and then 2 victory points. And then the card itself is worth 1 victory point per thing. But getting this second section gives you a lot of victory points. So 1 and 2 victory points for doing it. So this might be possible to do the first top 2. It would be, yeah. Oh, it's not possible. So doing this, which top reward do I want? And which bottom reward do I want the other opponent to have access to? This one isn't bad, but then it makes, I don't want either one of these, let's just say. I don't want this one, and I don't want this one. Maybe. I have to think about these cubes and making them more valuable. But I'm just talking about that out loud. Okay, so let's say I take this one and don't care if if the opponent gets, well, the opponent won't get this one. This is really hard to get. They might be able to get it, but I doubt it, and that would be a lot of effort for that second one. So yeah, so they decide, oh, okay, so let's also talk about what happens when these are not fulfilled. That's another thing that if we make a reward for not doing the rest of them, will the opponent try to get on? Okay, so we want to make an incentive to get on the top of cards. We want to make an incentive to do the card. Oh, excuse me. So what happens to a card that if it doesn't get done or fulfilled? Let's see. Well, obviously, do you want to encourage diversity? In other words, more people getting on the job? Do you want to encourage people to just get, let's say that, okay, so we'll make there no penalty for removing them. Um, let's see, what if the thing was you don't get victory points for cards that are not completely fulfilled? Let's say that. Let's see how that feels. So the only downside of getting on cards that do not fulfill, so not getting completely exported, means you don't get the rewards for it. So that's what we'll say. Okay, so this one is a tough bet. Basically, we're going to get a light bulb and risk the card not being fulfilled. We could get a book, and that card is likely to get fulfilled. The opponent will get a book. The good part about these cards is it's possible to do the top part of this card and use that for another card, except that's better whenever I can make victory points happen. So anyway, let's see. Let's look at our choices. I don't know how that changes anything. Oh, we need lots of purple if we want to do this middle section. The more purple, the better. This purple red one isn't bad. This is actually a pretty good card here. So we'll try this card here. The part that it needs green is going to be difficult, but we'll see. Okay, so we'll try that card. Green is actually pretty good. And a purple here is a coin. Not bad at all. So this is a coin card and this is a coin card. So we're going to try, put this in discard. We'll call that a discard. We're going to try for this card. We're going to get this one. And it's going to be 2 green at -1. And then a purple, which is one of these at -1. No, it's not one of these. At -1, which is there. So there's purple. So there's that. And then we'll go ahead and put that here and talk about making this happen. Okay, so we're going to go, the only yellow is this yellow and this yellow. We could use a red and a green to get it. We know we'll need a purple. Let's go. We need a red and a green. We'll do that 5 and this 4. For the 5, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make it bigger. This is going to be a red. So this red one goes on a 5, but we're going to go ahead and make it a 6. We're going to go this way with it 1. You can go up to 2, but that breaks the end. So we're doing a 6. And we'll do this for 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 unhappy faces. And where's the green? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's kind of risky because the other thing is somebody goes and sabotages this card, then I'll get sad faces that equate the amount of checks I get on here. So green, red was what it takes to get this one done. Okay, this will be the yellow. And then we'll go ahead and make this yellow happen. There it is. Then I'll get this here as a reward. Okay, then that was this player. Next player. They got all their stuff ready. They're starting the round. They'll get their day off. Then they'll decide which card. 2, 3. There's a coin, which is cool. There's green, which greens is cool because that'll allow us to do more at maybe by the end. Blue is books, I think. Yeah, blue is good. Okay, so if they want to do this one, they need purple, and they can get a light bulb. But if they get that light bulb, that does mean the opponent gets this coin. If I look out here, there's one opportunity for a yellow here, which means this one or this one. There's an opportunity for a red here, which means this one. So I've got my choices of all these. Let's say I decide to go book heavy. So I want to look at this one as a possibility. Okay, to do this one, I need a green and a green. So we need to go green heavy. We only have one green here. We have a potential for a second green here, but let's do this one. And we'll put that here. And then this gives us a red at -1, a green at -1, and then one of these at -1, a coin. Okay, so we want to do a red, which would be basically to get the red. Oh, it's a blue. Duh. Which one did I do? I did this one. I should do this one instead because it's actually a blue that I need to get it. This one. So yeah, instead, I don't need those. And nor do I need that. We'll have to get one of these at -1 and we'll get a purple and a blue. Okay. Where did that go? I pulled out the pop-out window. Where did it go? Not that anybody's chatting, but where did the chat window go? Well, that'll be the chat window anyway. Okay, so back to this crap. Doing that. All right. So we need this one. This is a green and a purple. We'll do a 5. And we'll go here. That's a green. I could use this already to get the purple. That's a 4. That's good. So green and a purple. Done. Just gets made. Then we get one of these. That'll go here. Let's go ahead and put this representation. That goes here. And this gives us a book. Alright, I think that's everything. Come back here. Okay, so I can go here to get the book, and that would be pretty easy. And then leave the coin. Or I can go here. I mean, not leave the coin. Let's do this. They decide they're going to try to do this for them. This takes a purple and 2 of any color. So this is the purple they want to use. So they're going to do a purple 5. They're going to go ahead and do this to get their coin. Then what else are they doing to get this right? Oh, they need 2. So the purple and then 2. They could use this green as one of them. Or instead of that, let's do, well, they don't want to use a 6 because that might drive them over. If they do this, if they do these 2, that's not bad. So let's just do those 2. Let's do green and purple. If I do it smaller, if they do this one, that green one, that could allow them, well, they would do this one as well. Do it down here. That would be this. So that's the purple, that's those two, and then they're doing this second one, which would make them gain that, and put the blue check mark here. Pretty sweet. All right. Okay, so they have a possibility of 3 sad faces here. And they have 1, 2, they have the 3. By failing this one, they would lose a sad face. And that would make sure they couldn't get all 10. But it might not matter. I don't know. We'll see. If I get this right. Oh, that puts this here. So that pretty much forces this one to happen if we want to do this top lane. Luckily, it's easy to do. Or we could do this one. Both of these will get packed right here. If we don't do either one, we basically force the opponent, because we can make either one fail. Well, I guess because they're on one, we can make one fail, and they're spread thin, so they really can't get the maximum amount of sad faces. So over here, we can do either one of these. If we do this one, that's a coin. This gives us, not a coin, that gives us a little bit of opportunity. So let's go ahead and do this. This takes 2 purple to get done. Do I have 2 purple? Yes, I do. Let's do a 6. We'll work on a Sunday. We'll get this done here. That is a purple. We make it a 6, which gives us 4. And we need another purple. That puts us at 4 there. That actually puts us at 5, because 4 plus 1 for going bigger. 5. If we did this one, this would put us at 6, 7, 8, 9. That would put us at 9. And the opponent doesn't have enough to actually screw us. So that wouldn't be a bad idea. So our second purple, we could do it this way. We do a 5. Oh no, we'll do the gray 6. That'll get rid of our gray at 6. And we'll do it like that. And that puts us at 9. If I was smart, I'd have done something else. But okay, so that's the 2 purples. We could do this other purple like so to maximize. So we'll take it to a 5, which would give us 1 sad face. So that would put us there, because that's 8, 9, and 10. That's all the sad faces I can get. Then we'll also put a book here. Oh, that might screw us on that 1 week right there. No, we won't do that. We'll do... Okay, so if we're smart, we'll get this. That takes care of those 3. We need 2. 2 won't do that. It needs 3. Yeah, so we'll do it. Boom. We did that. Those are the 2 purple. That's all 10 of those. There's the check mark there. This one's off of here now. That is victory point time. 2 victory points for yellow. 1 victory point for purple. I mean for blue. This gets removed. These get removed. Just goes here. Okay. Interesting. Okay, back to the first player. First player doesn't have the slots to do these. So you can't pass, and that's too many days off, so they'll need to do something. So one of the things they can do is draw a card. We have 2 empty slots. They can draw a card. They can't use that gray, so they'll have to use one of these 2 and decide to use a blue 5. No, green 5, and draw a card, and they'll draw this card. Boom. Okay. And then they'll be it. They'll be done. Okay, this player. They have quite a bit more to do here. Oh, this is gonna suck. Because they actually do need to fill this space in here. They'll have to come up with a way to fill it in. I think they can, though. They'll try to do this thing. Okay, to do this, they need a purple and 2 of any color. Here's their purple. So they'll do a purple here. And then they need 2 of any color, so they'll do... Oh, they can't do it. Because they could do purple here. Yeah, they've got themselves out of the game because that purple... Well, they could draw cards. But once they draw cards, they're not going to be able to fill in this space. So we'll have to... Let's just go backwards 1. Here. And then that minuses 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're here. Okay. So they won't be able to do this second section because they need 3 cubes and they can get... Let's see, if we did this one on the top and then this one on the bottom, it's not enough. Okay. This is a good one to think about. What do we do when we have extra cubes that are unused? I mean, we have work days, but we're not doing a whole lot. So let's say, obviously, these buying the card things only cost 1 cube. So here I could buy, excuse me, I could buy 1 cube, 1 card. But then I'd have to figure out what else to do. So the other thing we could do is use the cubes to, let's say, minus. We could use cubes to minus sad faces. That's kind of cool because what that makes us do is really to maximize. We want to not do that. Okay, so we're at 6 because we did 4, 5 in sad faces. So we should be at 5. Okay, so we're at 5 sad faces. To do one of these, it takes 1, 2, 3. I don't have 3. Oh yeah, I do. I could do purple. I could do, here's my blue. Oh, the bad part is that puts me over because I'd have 6 plus that one. That puts me over. Okay, so we're going to use this one. We're going to get a book, a color, and that. The action that we're taking is to draw a card. This one was a book. Oh, yeah, there's a card spot. So the action we're taking here is that. Okay. They're done. Then we go back to here. Wait, do we have all the spots covered? We do. They have this 3. We know that they can't do something. So what we're going to do is go ahead and cover that up to get 3 books. Their loss. Okay, so here, if I put this, okay, what we could do is do this. We'll take this 5 to a 6. And if we put it like that, that would be, we took it from a 5 to a 6. That's 1 sad face plus we put this here for 4. So that's 5 sad faces, except we have to use this blue for something, the one that we did that with. And we can't draw a card because all the cards are filled. So we'll use that to minus the sad face. So that only puts us at 9. Okay, so that's it for them. They got 1 book out of that, and they got that. And that did that. Yeah, cool. So let's go back to here, and let's do end of round stuff. So these come off. They had already got their rewards up there. And let's go ahead and spend some stuffs. Okay, so sad faces are just used as a means to trade in at 4 to 1. Coin. 1 coin. 2 coins could unlock this stuff. So let's spend 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they were here, right? And then they went to there, so they were at 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a coin, and they'll go ahead and unlock that, which means now they can hold a lot more sad faces. And then they want to start unlocking these. So if they're getting sad faces, they want to make the book factory so they can unlock this stuff. So the book factory takes 2 books to get one, and they're going to put that there to get the book factory. To actually use the books over here, we need to go this way. Books take 3 ideas. We have no ideas. So let's go ahead and buy this -1/-1 token, and that will cost 2 books. So that's going to be 1 book, and 1, 2, 3, 4 sad faces, and that's going to buy us the -1/-1 token. Cool. And they're stuck with 2 sad faces. There's nothing we're going to do on their board. Okay, so here we are over here. They have 1 book, which is that book. So they're going to, if they want to generate books, probably the best way to generate books is to be able to do those cards. So to do those cards, one of the cool things would be to get lots of green, this green. So they decide to go the other way. They decide, I'm going to generate those. That takes 2 books, so there's 1 book, and then they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's all they can do. That's round 1. Oh, this one's not done yet. That looks like that. What was the thing down here? I think it was a coin. Okay. A's there. Put B or back away how. Okay, so this player goes first this time. Let me go ahead and clear out their board, and we'll set up the second round. Let's see. I'll turn this up a little bit. Okay, so we need to get a 6, and then we'll get a 1 and a 7, and this sets up this second, and then we'll get this one, and then we need a 5, and I don't think I have a 5 over here, so we'll get a 5 over here. February looks like that. We'll set theirs up. All right, so there's February and March. And then for these two, for I keep saying like fur and shit like that. I don't know. I'll get 2 days off. These dude gets 2 days off. Cool. Then we'll do our income here. We get one of these at that, and then one of each color. There's their income. We'll get the income over here, so don't forget. All these go here. I forgot to do a gray over there. They do get a gray here too. Gray. And then they get a blue, which is a book. You'll get it here. We need to go gray. So far, I like the progression of the game. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so now we'll get to keep 2 cards. 2, 3. Okay, this player's attitude right now is let's get as much green as possible. This is really good here. This one isn't too bad. Let's see what the bottom parts are. So purple is dollar bills, y'all, and this would be kind of cool. This one is books. They decided to go full on green and get the books. Oh, I forgot I get 2. So they're going to do this one and this one. They'll go green, green, green. They get a gray. And then here they get a purple and a blue. Okay, they want they definitely want this crap here. They want light bulbs, so they're going to go heavy in the light bulbs. This thing, so it does cost a lot to do it, but that costs 3. Oh, let me get this set up. This one would have moved 1, and both of these are planted. Now it costs a green to move it 1 over, so to do these 2 colors it costs an extra, and then this one you can pull them out of the ground like that. Okay, so here we go. Got this one. We want to do that, and it's going to cost a purple, which we have. We have fuck tons of purple. We've got green and purple. We're going to need 3 resources to get this light bulb. I'm going to save these. I like this length. That's what she said. We'll do that for purple. No, we'll do this for green, and then we'll do this for purple. So there's green, purple, and we need another color. So let's use a red. And we'll do the red at a 5. We'll do like that. And that gives us 3 sad faces. 1, 2, 3. And oh, I was a dumbass. Okay, I forgot these things are traded 4 to 1. I had this was here. So let's say I spent one of those, which cost 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's here, and it moved one of these that way, and we will move this one over. Cool. And that means this one was one shorter, but that's fine. I'm not going to do anything with it. So that just allows me to get this 3 like that. So that's all 3. Put that here and take that like I want it to. Okay, here we are. Do we... Oh, we need to get our cards. 1, 2, 3. They wanted to go book heavy. Books take... They've got this book. They wanted to go that way with the book, so that's going to take light bulbs. So light bulbs wouldn't be bad. Light bulbs... Green is not what they want. Red is light bulbs, yeah. So they want to do this red. Then out of these two, they'll just take that one. They're not very much different. Light bulb at -1. One of those at -1. Then one of these at -1. One of those at -1. And then 2 of those. Cool. Okay, so to do this, they need a red and a purple. Let's go. We're gonna go. What does it give us? It gives us a coin, which is good. We're gonna do. We're gonna do a red at a 5 length, and with that, we'll get our light bulb, and then that's our red, and now we need our purple, and our purple will go ahead and just do a 5 purple. Nothing wild. Okay, and here's our light bulb, and then those 2 will get this part done. And they'll get this coin. Cool. And they'll also get them 2 points. 1, 2, and then that gives them 1 point. And this one's done. Okay, back to here. This one's done. Okay, so didn't put the chits on there, or the other one. I was gonna do these where they had permanent ones drawn on there, and I probably will, but I kind of like the idea of them being random right now. If we're looking at victory point, well, all these are hard to do. This one, if they want to, this one's pretty juicy. This one's not bad. So let's say they want to do this one. Okay. So that's going to take... they got 2 blues, 2 they want to do something. So they'll do green at a 5. Okay, so green at a 5. And then we'll do this doesn't matter what color. Let's say it's another green. And then we'll do that one green will move one of these over. Doesn't matter which one. And then we need a blue. We'll do a blue 5. Actually, let's do a 6 blue. And we'll do it like that. Okay, so that gives me 4 sad faces. 3, 4. And with that one, we'll do this book. And that'll get us our book income. And that right there is this harvested, which will give us this and puts that there. Cool. Okay, so they're here. They see the difficulty of doing this bottom thing. This bottom thing costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cubes. It's worth 3 victory points to do it, though, and that would be a light bulb. They don't have any. Can they do one of these top ones to make it happen? So let's say they do this one to leapfrog it. Now that sucks because it takes 3 to get it. If it only took 2 to get it, it wouldn't be bad. So the other thing we need to look at to do it would take 1, 2, 3 purple. That would be the 3 purple. Kind of want the way these look. This is a nice light bulb one. If we do it, it kind of forces them to do something else. This would be huge, so let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so we'll need a green. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to put this down here. We'll need a green. We'll need a blue. We'll need 1, 2, 3, 4 purple. So 1, 2, 3 purple right there. And then we would need another green. So the problem is we don't have enough purple. We've got green, green, blue. So with one more purple we could do it. That means with these 3, I need to figure out how to get another color. So this one, we got to do this one. So to do this one, we could do green, green, red, right? Yeah, we can make it happen. Green, green, red gets this over here. Hopefully we have the spaces for it. Green, green, red. And then I got to figure out how to do all this shit. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. It's not going to happen. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. So if it's not going to happen, I still would rather do this one. Okay, so this one. It's going to take 3 greens. Let's say it takes 3 greens and a red. The only ones we don't want to use are our purples. On that card, we'll use it on the next card. To get this done, we can do this blue. Let's make it one bigger to make one sad face. So we'll go one sad face here. We're going to make the blue into a 5. The blue is a 5 now. It goes here. Wait, it's not a... Oh, fuck. Sorry. I need greens. 2 greens. To make this happen, I need 2 greens. And this one was... I think this one I used a red, so this one I needed a blue. Oh yeah, so it can go that way. So this way, get the sad face. That's the 5, so I need 2 greens. Let's try to be sneaky here. We'll get a 4 green here. That's 2 green. 2 green like that. And that gets us a yellow check mark here and one of these. You gotta remember to do this. That puts that here. And then this one here. Then that's his turn. Okay, here they can't do this one because they don't have enough purple. Can they do this one? This one would take... You'd get them 2 points, possibly 3 if it gets done. And they could do the center one, which would take 2 purple. Or they say screw them. These are not going to be worth any victory points though. They can potentially do this one for victory points. And if they have the things left over, all they need is 2 left over for there. So here's the question. Do they go for the victory points while they can? So they're going to. So we'll do this thing. Okay. Purple. It takes 3 purple. They can make 3 purple. Let's do this. This is 3. 1, 2, 3. That's dangerous. Because they can choose to screw it all up. And that would be 2 sad faces. And that would take them out of the game. Oh, but they can make extra cubes to minus. Oh, no, I forgot. They're at 15 sad faces. So they're good. So they do that. That's 1 purple. And then let's go ahead and get the blue and the green out of the way. Oh, fudge. They don't have the green. Son of a wrench. They can't do it. 1, 2, 3. Suck. That was here. No. That was here. They need the green to make that freaking happen. It's because of this color right here. I did say, I forgot about this. 2 of another color can make a color. So let's see if that's possible. It would take, okay, so there's our purple. There's 1 purple. I'm going to move all these to the top. That's one purple. We need another purple, so we're going to do that, and we need another purple. So that's all three purples and then a blue. And then I need to use two of another color, so let's say I use these two fours. Let's see if I have the room for all this crap. That would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. They only have 4 slots, so that's not happening. So they can't do it. So what they're going to do is use a red to draw a card. They're going to go 2 over, so that's going to be 2 sad faces. And that'd be 4, 5, 6 sad faces. That'll put them at 12. And while they're here, well, no, that'll give them another round. So they'll do that as an action, and that'll draw a card. Okay, so their choice here. So they're going to try to do this thing. This is the B card. It's going to take 1, 2, 3 purple. There's 3 purple. 1, 2, 3 purple, or 3 purple. And then a green and a blue. So yeah, they've got it. Okay, so the green they're going to use is this green here. Okay, so that's the green. Then they need a blue. And they need... Wait, now that was... Wait, they don't need it. Yeah, there's that green, so they need a blue. So let's say they use this blue. And let's say it goes into a 3 slot like that. Boom. So that's those 2. Okay, now I need 3 purple. So we could go with the 5 here for purple. Here for purple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fudge. I need 1 more purple. Move that down here. Can they take 3? So that is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would push him over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's that one. That's the green. That's blue. And then we get 1 purple here for 5, 2 purple, and we need 1 more purple. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots. The unfortunate thing is this thing right here, that's 6. And I don't have any more extra slots to minus a sad face. So it's not going to happen. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Okay, so let's get this money thing done here. Okay, so yellow. To get a yellow would take 1 to get it planted, 2, 3 green, and then whatever. I have 3 green and a red. I could get this yellow done. It's expensive as shit though for a coin. If I could use this as a blue, I can get that. What do I need? Okay, so let's do this as a blue, which would be that one. And then I need to come up, I could use these 3 as long as I don't take up all the room. Okay, so let's come up with the 1 green to plant, 2, or 1 to pull, 1 to plant, so that's 2. So no, 1 to plant, 1, 2, 3 green. It's going to take 3 green to do it. So 1, 2, let's say that's the 3rd green, and then 1 blue, and we'll do that as the blue. So that's it. So to do that, let's go ahead and do that. 5 is the blue that I needed, and that'll do that. That's 1, 2, 3. If I did it like that, then I can do a 4 green like this, which would be this one, and then a 5 green like that. Oh wait, I can't do that. If I do a 5 green like that, that's all I need right there, because that was green, green, blue. Let's say I did another green here, so that's 6, and then we'll go ahead and plant this one. One of these here first as a -1, so we'll do this one. We'll plant a purple, and that purple's to -1 here, and then we did those, which is another 6, so that puts us at 10. And that does this thing. It makes a yellow, which is this one, which gives us this purple coin. And that's that. And then we would have a C here. That C goes here. Then what the fudge are we gonna do? They're pretty much done. Their next turn, they don't have any. So an end of a round would be a round in which you don't have any white spaces available, so that would end their round. So if they want to do anything, they have to do it now. They don't have the sad faces available to do anything in here, so that's how they're going to end the round. They should have used this right here. Let's just say they did, because it didn't change anything. It is a 5 length, and they did that, and that moves up this one. Okay, so these people what would happen here is that they could defuse any of these and basically force the other player out of the game. Either one of these they can defuse because they took it to 10 and they needed to have a gap there, and they don't have a gap. So with this player going, they would obviously knock them out and do that. So that's pretty much it. Let's make sure they can do it. To do this top one, they need a purple and 2 colors. That's a purple, 2 colors, and they would do purple, 2 colors, and then they could take this as a day off, and boom, they knock them out of the game. And that would be player 1 wins, or blue player wins. Interesting. And then the next round, we would play and see how far this engine can go. So I'm going to stop, then I'll come back, play this again, and then put it at a stopping space for the rest of the game. And then that way I can come tomorrow and play it from where it's at. Anyway, let's go ahead and stop it. See how you turn this damn thing off. How do you turn it off? Anyway, thanks for watching. Here we go, part 2 in a minute, and it'll probably be an hour long at least. It's weird that it took an hour long to get to here. But anyway, cool.